Raven suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. And you're also a bad liar. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often, I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your bloody lies! They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Save him! Save the king before I forget.
That poor woman, completely mad. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad.
You'll never take me alive, you... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh! And if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of... Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Tootsie. I used to be our late king's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice, but everything else I know. Fair enough. Skepticism is healthy. Here, I'll prove it to you. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. by the order of Nane Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Dicey, over there!
Someone has entered your castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
I've got cars to... Raid, don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
The Count? I love that guy.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? That's exactly what a master assassin would say. Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind. You're being obsequious?
You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A truly amateurish attempt at political murder. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you, Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck, and a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories, and possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Enhana nosnik knenast kano go.
Well, have you found Count Shmoo the Third yet? He's my real friend! He helps me sleep! He helps me relax from the constant threat of, and stop me if you've heard this, rescue him from the Baroness! Return...
You don't? There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. Now that's... I did not... Okay, I gotta go. Can't wait.
You have? Describe him to me.
They're doing the Bunga, Red, Boyra, Bo, South, dear, you better you. The as you Bunga, dear, better.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? There's a saying. I was there, the triplets. But that's just it. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Deals here. Get your
I've got
deals
cars
here.
to trade. Don't you want to follow suit?
Deals here. Get your deals here. Boys, good. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone.
voor daftijden. Voel de paleis als een blur. Kees, hij geeft. Del tees delvo. Voor jobo.
Terrific! You have? Describe him to me. That's just. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific!
Boah, hurra, tapterie. Doi, jovgaba, del delvo. Voor daftijden. Hij geeft voel de blur. Voor paleis als een doi, daftijden.
The Count? I love that guy.
Bold of you to be just running around here.
Das nein, narmene. Oge, gamnarf. En han walk the guy. Gone. Da kemen. Ina la konne to kamare. Kos kemen ina koske.
Poor Even. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Blazer Volkes Galvor.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Well, dear, aren't...
At 10 hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! Leave! You! No, no, no! This simply will not do! That is not how you greet a duke, child! Leave, and return You! What? Leave!
Well, I never.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, there you...
Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney. Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always... It's a simple matter of respect. Well, you can leave...
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rye. Oh, no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always... Oh, no, heavens, no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you... I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that.
You! Yes. So... Oh. Imagine me deigning to respond to a greeting like that. Run along, child, and return only when leave. You! Yes. So... Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. Nothing. He's rubbish. Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. All right. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. When we split our lands after my father. In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that wicked brother. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Such impertinence! One of my Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. Oh, one of my... What is there to...